Greetings! Today's Saturday, January 6th. Yard work day. Yard work day. Yard work day. Let's show you what today's yard work project is. So in my sala here, that's where we all can hang out at nighttime, drink some beers, whatever. The bulivinias that grow on top of this have gone out of control. So I was up there first with my electric hedge clipper, and then it just wasn't doing what I needed it to do. So then I had to break out the 24-inch chainsaw. That worked beautifully. And the reason I had to pick out such a big saw is because look at the branches of this bulivinia. And you can see up there, let's zoom in on there, what I cut out. It was hanging out all in this area right here, as I'm pointing with my finger that you can't see. Yes, all here was all hanging out, but you see just a little bit right now. I got to get up there and finish cleaning it. And the thorns were everywhere. You couldn't even come in the door over here because of the thorns. So I had to basically cut it all out. And now I'm sweeping it. And you're asked, well, Russ, how much did you cut out? That's a great question. I love questions like that. That's all this over here in the fire pit. What's smoking is that because it's green, it doesn't really burn. It just kind of smolders away. And sweep it into the bucket, come over here and dump it. And you get to see it smolder. But I've cut all this down, and you can come in on the thorns, and you can get an idea how big those thorns are. And do this, hold the phone like that, put my finger here, and you can see how big a thorn is to my finger. And they're really sharp. And they get in your shoes. And that's when it really hurts. So don't want to do that. So I had to clean up all of that. That's one of the projects today. Just a little one. The other part of it is because we've had no rain and having 15 dogs. Can you imagine what my yard is like? Yes, lots and lots of dog excrement that I've had to then sweep up. But as I'm sweeping some of it up, I'm actually watching the ants and the bugs break it down. So I did not know that that's what happened. I always figured it was just the rain that made it drop into the soil. But next is to cut down this bulivinia over here, and this is just mild. And you can see how it's sticking out like this. This is mild to what the other side was like. So all this has got to get cut back and then thrown over there in the fire pit, which is more like a smoldering pit. And then this is my mulberry bush. And you can see that there's new mulberries growing. This is a cool plant. You cut it down and then it grows back even better. Cut it down. The more you cut it down, the better it grows back each time. It's almost like a rose bush. But anyway, some of the things I got going on over here. Sweating like crazy out here because it's burning up. But what else we got going on? There's still a painting in the front. They did finish one side top section already, and that was nice. And I'll show you that here. Oh, here. So I got a comment. I didn't post it because it didn't deserve to be posted. But it's like, Russ, what do you look like now that you've lost all this weight? Like, check me out. Oh yeah. Tank knockback. Yeah, not bad, huh? That's what happens when you lose almost 40 pounds. You can get jacked. My delts. Oh, look at that. Anyway, I got distracted. And yeah, I got my hair cut yesterday a little bit because all the split ends were driving me insane. So let's go on up to the front and see what's going on. My son was over here this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning with the weed whacker finally, which made me very happy that he was out there with the weed whacker, but I wasn't very happy that he's doing it at 7 o'clock in the morning right outside my bedroom window. That's not fun to have to hear that first thing in the morning when you're just trying to sleep. But I'll show you the left side, and then I'll show you the right side, what they're doing around. So over here on the left side, you can see the top of the fence is all painted pretty now. And in comparing it to what needs to be done, just to the left, you can get an idea. I kind of give you a before and after at the same time. So here's the front side of it. And the bottom, of course, still needs to be painted, but I guess they're going to do all of the red first. And then they'll come over and do the rest of it. But you can see the difference between the left side here and the right side, where this was brown, ugly, nasty, and now this is nice, pretty red. It came out really good. I'm really very happy about it. So that's that side. If you didn't know, my dog here is a Manchester United fan. Her sister is a Arsenal fan, and they're always fighting with each other. Good guard dog, huh? Mai Tai? Yeah. Hi, buddy. And luckily when I have the pool put in, all these roots, that's what these things are called. I'm gonna have them put some of the dirt, just dump it over here and put a fresh coat of dirt all over the place. But yeah, you can see them over here prepping with the white paint. They've been over here. First they were using my air compressor to blow everything clean. That worked out really nice for them. And patching it. There were all kind of bugs and stuff inside there, so now it's all clean, looking nice. Anyway, that's it for Saturday, January 6th. Things going on. Got the swimming pool coming in January 22nd, and that's going to be fun to watch them do. 12 days of fun. These guys are going to be working until the 13th, and I'm continually doing yard work between now and then to get this area cleaned up as much as I can before they start with the pool. I really want the area all ready for all the dirt they're going to dig out. They have a place to dump it. And then since I'm going to have a backhoe here, out the bamboo here, this neon, and pretty much all these little bushes here, because that's where the pool's got to come through anyway. But a termite hill has built itself into this bamboo, and I know the backhoe can just knock this thing out in a couple minutes. This one's bad. This one's even worse. The entire bamboo has been taken over by termites. The bamboo still is growing out of it, but this whole thing now is one giant termite hill, which I think is kind of cool how they make it. And I've taken it and tried to break it out, but the more I break it, the more they keep making it. So we're just going to have to take the backhoe and knock it down. You could take a pickaxe to this and you're here for days, but I know the backhoe will knock this whole thing out in a matter of minutes. So looking forward to that. Anyway, sorry I didn't let you get to watch me use the chainsaw or the other thing called hedge clipper, but I think everybody knows how to use those. And that same 24-inch chainsaw is what I used to cut down the trees. And the tree I cut down, the two of them, were this size here. This is the type of tree that it was, and you can, as I scan down, that's how big those two trees were that I cut down. It's exactly this tree here, same type, and the same type as this one is here. You can see that it has those pods on it and these tiny branches that just make a mess on the ground afterwards. And I didn't want these needles here. These things is what would fall on the ground afterwards, and they all would have ended up in my swimming pool. That's why I had to cut down those trees. Anyway, browsing around doing housework. If you want to see something, you want to know something, leave a comment. And if you know somebody who wants to know what it's like doing yard work in a house in the middle of nowhere, I don't watch these videos because that's all I'm doing these days is just yard work. Now that it's not raining, it's easy to cut everything back and it doesn't grow back as quickly. Hey, talk to you guys later.